Hey guys, welcome back to Sgcarmart Reviews. Julian here. Now I'm at the Singapore Motorshow at Suntec Convention Centre. It's going to be held from the 12th right through to the 15th of January. Let's go check out some of the cars that's on offer right now. Today's video is sponsored by Bridgestone. Just like the wide variety of automotive offerings we'll see today, Bridgestone's focus on solutions for your journey means they have the perfect product for your every need. Whether the flagship high-performance Potenza series, the comfort-oriented Turanza series, or the premium SUV Alenza series, or even the fuel-efficient Ecopia series, Bridgestone has the solution to what your ride needs. To find out which Bridgestone product fits your ride best, head on to any of the authorized dealers today, or you can click in the link below at the description box to find out more about Bridgestone right now. So first up, we are at Nissan's booth, and on my left is the Nissan X-Trail e-Power, but what's more exciting is the one on my right here, which is the Nissan Ariya all-electric crossover. Let's have a closer look, shall we? On first glance, the Nissan Ariya just feels like it's made from very well-engineered, well-thought-out sort of design. It feels like all this here and here is all made out by sustainable materials. It looks very futuristic, it looks very current, and it looks very minimalistic, which is always a good thing. Now at the BMW booth, there are a lot of cars, from the 2s right through to the 5. But what I really want to focus on is this car right here. This is the facelifted 3 Series, which I suspect is going to be an all-popular car here in Singapore. But what really got my attention is the first ever BMW M3 Touring. Now let's take a closer look. Inside the M3 Touring, it is decidedly sporty. You have nice colored seats, you have carbon fiber trims, you have all that red, blue, light blue stitching all around that represents the M brand. I cannot wait to try this car. This just looks fantastic. Now, Subaru seems to have stolen at least some sort of a limelight at the Singapore Motorshow, right? I mean, from the Forester right through to the all-electric Solterra, the Subaru booth has got it all covered. But this is what I want to talk about. This is the WRX wagon. It has over 270 brake horsepower and over 350 Newton meters of torque. Right now, 2.4 liters mated to a CVT gearbox. Is it going to drive as well as before? Well, one way to find out. Now right here is the Toyota BZ4X. We have already done a review of this car. If you want to know more about it, you can click on the pop-up banner up there. But what is really stealing the limelight at the Singapore Motor Show has got to be this car. This is a Toyota GR86. This is the successor to the GT86. It looks very good. It now has a bigger engine, naturally aspirated 2.4 litre, no less. I cannot wait to get my hands on this car. Now, a very rare sight to see is a car with manual transmission. This is essentially what the GR86 is all about. There's nothing fancy here. There's no fancy materials or fancy buttons or fancy screen. We don't need that in the GR86. What it really needs is just pure driving pleasure, and just by the looks of it, I think it's gonna deliver. This right here is Mazda's first ever production electric vehicle. It's called the MX30. It is based on the CX-30 platform as well, so it drives really well, it's very light on its feet, and it's very agile. If you want to know more about this car, I've already filed a story, so you can log on to sgcarmart.com articles section to read more about the car. So I'm at the MG booth right now, and this is the third all-electric car. The first one is the ZS over there, and we have the MG5 behind me. This is MG4 electric vehicle. Looks good, looks very current. So if you're ever at the Motor Show over there this weekend, be sure to come by MG booth to take a look at this car. Now I'm standing right beside the Lexus RZ SUV right now. Now this car is essentially the electric equivalent of the RX SUV. It is exciting times for Lexus indeed. It looks good. Whether or not it drives well, one way to find out. Now at the Citroen stand, we have the EC4, which is essentially, obviously, as the name suggests, the electric version of the C4, which means fun-loving and eco-friendliness. Now how cool is that? Now, one of the most impressive treats at the Singapore Motor Show this year is undoubtedly the Mercedes-Benz SL55. This is one of the most iconic cars in Singapore. And when you talk about icon, nothing comes quite close to this. I really hope that the press car comes soon, because I cannot wait to drive this, man. Now at the BYD stand, we have two very interesting models. Right behind me is the BYD Dolphin. We also have the BYD Seal on the other side now, but BYD Seal essentially is the direct competitor of the Tesla Model 3. But this Dolphin right here is a completely different animal altogether. It's a 4-door hatchback. I have absolutely no idea what it goes up into. All I know is that the name sounds really, really cool. BYD Dolphin. What car are you driving? The Dolphin. Now at the Peugeot stand, which is very conveniently located right beside BYD, we have the all-new Peugeot 408. One thing to take note is just how big and prominent the brand is right now. Right here, as well as at the side. And of course, this car still retains its very signature headlamp, which is that nicely clawed down light. Instantly recognizable as a Peugeot, no less. At the Skoda booth, we have the Antioch SUV. It's sort of like a coupe-ish SUV. It's really cool. But what really got our attention is this right here. The grille can actually light up, although LTA hasn't put a confirmation on that, which means if you're the buyer of this car, there could be a possibility you'll get it with this or a regular grille. But it's obviously exciting, at least for me. One of the most eye-catching booths at the Singapore Motorshow has got undoubtedly be the Volkswagen booth. Now, there's a lot of different cars here. There's a Volkswagen Golf R, there's an ID4, ID Bus Cargo, but I want to talk about the ID Bus. I mean, look at the dual-tone color, daytime running lights. It looks perfect, to me at least, right? But this is not justifiable for the car because we really have to check inside. On the inside, everything looks very sustainable. It looks like this has been very well thought out by Volkswagen's engineer as well as designers. You have a lot of cubby holes here. You have armrests right here. It looks good, feels good, smells good. Everything is just on point. I need to drive this car. I need to drive this car. Now at the Hyundai booth, check this out. EVS1 is actually the electric vehicle that's made in Singapore. As you all know, this is the Ioniq 5. I love the color. It's matte silver. But here's the thing. This is actually the commemorative vehicle in Singapore, the first 100. It's actually the top of the line. Singapore will have a Cat A variant. That is the interesting part. But first things first, this comes with several differences. It has got the Malayan emblem all around the car. So let's take a look, shall we? So there you have it, guys. This is 2023's Singapore Motor Show happening at Suntec Convention Centre right from today the 12th through to the 15th of January. You have to come down if you're interested in cars, thinking about buying cars, you want to know a little bit more about cars. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Comment in the comment box below. Tell us which car do you really want to know about, which car do you really want to see. Maybe, just maybe, we can help you out. And also, please follow us on TikTok. Our handle is @Sgcarmart. In the meantime, stay safe, be well, and enjoy our YouTube videos. Ciao. Now, right here is the BZ. No, I'm gonna say Toyota. Just driving. Driving what? Oh, has undoubtedly got. Sorry, say that again. I think only upon power. Fucking A.